I just want to share something as I'm preparing to, I finally got the shipping container and preparing to put a few things in there, laundry, and things to take to the pawn shop, but as I'm sitting here, just methodically packing small things, my arm has started that rotation of tingling from my shoulder to the tips of my fingers. Yesterday my hand was seizing up with atrophy because it's non-usable anymore. It doesn't grip, it doesn't hold, it doesn't, but the rotation of the pain in my shoulder goes from the shoulder down the back of the arm to the tips of the fingers like it's asleep, and then the burning, stabbing, and then it cycles like that through those three things about 5 or 6 times, to the point where it gets bigger each time, to the point where I cup my arm because it hurts so bad in the back of my shoulder all the way to the tip of my hand. And I just feel like I need to get to the heart hospital because I'm in Montana, and having a state job, it's genocide. It's a crime. There is a criminal statute for genocide because I came here in 2010. I've lost my mother, my father, my grandfather, and my grandmother in the span of 5 years. And to find out the Hammer Vault 7, and I know this is controversial, but, and then to come here and tell me that I have breast cancer, thyroid cancer, while Kalispell Regional Medical Center is under federal indictment, and that was during my cancer treatment time. And then to come to Helena and have my car hit and not replaced, to be given a pittance of $1,900, and then to go open an account to get away from another account that somebody's stolen my cards, and I have to keep my money in my son's account, and transfer it over when it's needed for fear, because people are taking it, and the Department of Security Insurance and Steve Daines and anybody else that I've called, the oodles of notes, while I have threats from a lawyer from an apartment complex to be out by Thursday because Section 8 denied me, while Trump says we're making it great again. I've given up my children, my grandmother, my mother, my father, my breasts like I was in Africa, my thyroid, the regulator of all my organs. And this is not genocide. This is genocide. And I'm going to call it. There's a criminal statute for genocide. And it's a crime. And I have to just say that because this is a battle that I've waged since 1997. A car accident. And I wasn't even born yet before JFK was assassinated. To find out 50 years later, as the documents are unsealed and I read Who Killed JFK book, and Julian Assange being held against his will for some so-called rape, which is probably a made-up creative writing, because mine was made up too. But you know what? I've named what's happening to me, and it's called the new drug addiction. And I have it. I have the new drug addiction. Being drugged and my baby stolen. Being drugged and tried to kill me because I supposedly have cancer while I watch you kill my family. And then the after effects of being homeless, living in my car for a year. And then get an apartment for a year and Section 8 that I could have had in Kalispell. And there was funds in the Homeless Prevention Project But I was told 3 times no. And that's all I have. It's genocide. And now, if the hammer is true, and our life is worth $10 million, and I'm an old crow that they've sterilized, can't work anymore, put me in the welfare line, denying me food stamps while you take my Social Security disability through doctors, and some doctors I've never even seen before. Uber, and I forget my pouch, and they say they don't have it. And for every civil rights place or human rights or disability rights I call, I get yelled at or told, no, I can't. They don't have case management. They don't have that. That means we don't have civil rights, disability rights, constitutional rights. And I'm dead. And how fair is that? While they sit with self-enrichment, while I pinch pennies. And I'm out.